Hello, hello. We are back. It is Thursday and we are at exactly, well, not exactly, it's 10. It's 4 past 10. So, and Q, and Q, and Q. Nice move to the downside. Finally getting some relief. Leaving a lot of nice highs. Wow. I missed the move. I was taking a nap.
Hello, hello. We are back. It is Thursday.
Still nice and quiet, so let me quickly do some stuff. And because I took a nap this afternoon, just don't need to get into it. Let me quickly do that. It's nice that it's quiet. Here we go. I wonder if this is gonna play out, or is we're gonna go down into this daily wick. I'm actually thinking we're going down. This is a frame of trade. Just need a little bit more information. Hey, what happened here? Are you kidding me? So we took the weekly open on NQ. ES did not, I believe. Let me quickly check. Where's my time matrix here? I have to check somewhere else. What did ES do? Let me check. Did ES did not take the weekly open. No, it's much lower. Okay. A bit six sister play. I'm wondering if this is now enough for us to move up, because everybody now is short-minded, so I'm a little bit. I actually want to play along to here. 10 past 6, let me see. But I just, this is for 25, 36, 4. I'm getting in. Yeah, it's my GP. I'm getting in. Oh shit. It is quite a bit of a, crazy, but all these highs here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for a crazy move. Ah, shit. Hey, Casey. You like it? Yeah? I'm not in my, I'm trying to get in my account. Let's see. How did you do? Did you take that drop? Did you manage to take that drop? There we go. I'm just playing around with some overlays. Let me just quickly. I think we're going to get it. Look at how many ticks, how many points this move my trade is. Oh, come on. I want to get in my trade. Hey, yeah, it's a huge move, right? But I think it might be, it's a crazy move. A little bit too late. Let's see. Oh, you're we have very similar. We have very similar style. I already noticed that you and I trade very similar. I could already tell from your documentation. But I have to wait. I was trying to open up my account and it didn't open, so I'm not in. I'm not in my account yet. So I missed the gold trade that I framed this morning. Was really good. Was really a good trade, but I'm very slow today, So I took a nap this afternoon because I was too tired. It's one of those days. Oh wait, it's okay. I mean, look at them. The move is we still got a long way to go. Is your let me see. I just don't hope we go below the 10 o'clock again. Here we go. I'll just wait for a pullback. I'm in now. I'm in. I opened my account. I'm not in yet. I wanted to get in right over here and start around here. Let's see. We can get a nice little. See, I'd like to see if we get above the horizon. And yeah, we might even go higher today. Let's see, 1 hour. Okay, I've got the weekly. These are already the weekly levels. So this is the weekly high, the weekly low. Obviously, we are in the low of the range. So, fuck's sake. Why am I so slow today? I'm so slow.
Order filled.
Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Okay, we are above the first percentile value gap of the day already. Let's see if we can hold that because that's important. And we're going to build up. And this is my TP here, but I think it might go even higher today if we are going to go that high. I'm just wondering if we're not going to reverse here. Just sort of thinking if it's not because we do have the wick gasters. Let's see. It's very crucial. This area is very crucial. Yeah, it is strong. It's really. Wow, look at that. Well, my TP is here. I didn't get in here. In all honesty, I got in. Let me show you my trade because my account didn't open. And I guess I'm still sleepy. Yeah, this is my trade. Possible trade. Hey, Wiku, Casey is only trading 6 months. He's only 6 months in, and he's already he knows his levels really well already. It's fascinating. Okay, we're at the 9:30 price now. Let's see how if it goes over that. I mean, we're off to the races, right? This is like a confirmation. Let's see if it because we are in a wick here. Let's see if it manages to get over that. Wow. Let's see. Come on. Nice. NQ, NQ. This trade might take a while. I mean, it's not going to go there in one. Oh, I forgot to look at my opening range gap. Oh, my most important thing. Oh my God. How can I miss that? Guys, my opening range gap. How can I miss that information? I cannot go without that information. Okay, so here it is. Question is, are we going to go in it or not? Are we going to stay above the first presented? Let's see. If we go below the first, I'm going to invalidate. I'm getting out of the trade because I don't want it to go below this one here. That invalidates the bullishness. Yeah, I'm out. Took profit. Why I'm out because I'm wondering if this is going to be the manipulation move of the 4-hour candle. So if we're going to go to the downside, because we got this wick here. Yeah. So I flipped short. I'm not in it, but let me show you. Let's see. I can re-enter. Looks bullish again, right? Yeah. I think this might be 25.0. I don't know if we're gonna have much room to the downside. Let's see. We might have a break. Do we have a break here? No, not really. See, look at the day wick here. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Yeah, bearish. I'm bearish now a little bit. Let me see. We go below the 10 o'clock. Let's see how we react at the 10, 10, 10, at the 10. Because, because ES did not really hit the weekly open, right? So I'm just wondering if, because ES still has room to go to the downside, I'm just wondering if I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's really amazing. It's really amazing. All those youngsters, they're so good. They're so fast. It's really amazing. I'm quickly just checking in on gold. Okay, gold is in this value gap, so I'm not interested at the moment. We'll stick to NQ, right? Okay, let's see what NQ. If NQ goes above the first presented, let's see. I'm sort of like going back and forth a little bit, as you can see, because I was bullish and then I'm turning bearish, and now I'm like, okay, if we go back up again. But no, we have a large wick here, and if you look at the standard deviation, and if I look at the 1 hour and I put on the weekly, oh shit, I'm sorry guys. We have another fair value gap right over here and right over here. And I'm just wondering if it's Thursday. Are we already ready to go back into the range? So if we go back now up, back into the 50, we're gonna go back. My trade that I framed would already take back all of the weekly range, and I'm just wondering, it's Thursday. Is it gonna do that today? Now it could do that and then go higher and then extend the range to the upside tomorrow. It's possible. But if it's going down now, why doesn't it take maybe this N walk, right? Which is in that large wick. And we know what a wick is, right? But 400, is it ready to go down 400 points? It is a lot, right? But my trade is 200 points to the upside. I'm conflicted a little bit. I'm just wondering if this manipulation, but then it went all the way. Yeah, I'm more bearish than bullish, I think. But you see how strong the 10 o'clock is, right? It's not giving in. This will be a breaker. If it goes back up, or it's gonna disrespect this level here. Ooh, and it quickly fell. As you can see again, guys, it's very windy. Windy. Wind. Wico, are you still in the trade? Are you still convinced in the long? We're not just been watching now. So when I see price action like this, I wait till 10:34. 1034 is a root candle, which is I can give a lot of information. For a long, you want price after 1034 to go to the downside, and then you take it back to the upside. But it can be very wicky sometimes, so it's not really clear straight away. But and for a move to the downside, you want it to see go to the upside first, and then you want to take it above the 1034 candle. So I'm waiting for that now. If I see price action like that, and especially around the 10 o'clock, right? Because this is important for me. Because that's I want to get. I play the manipulation move on the 4-hour candle, but for me it's a little bit unfair now because I had frame to the upside first, and then I was, I think we're going to go this direction, the one in the daily wick. So I'm sort of going back and forth because price is hanging here, and it's not giving me clear direction now, to be honest. So I exited I had a trade, but I got out in profit with the moment we went back below the 1% fair value gap already, and we rejected at the opening range gap, which is this one, right? So that made me a little bit hesitant to stay in my trade. So still not sure, but it'll be clear at some point, and then I think it's either or. It's going to be a good move. It's Thursday. Is it third week or is it second week? Is it distribution? I think we clearly have a distribution Thursday. So Thursdays have the best distributions mostly. Oh, it's a little bit hot today here. Okay, what are you doing in Q? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, did you see it? Thank you, Efern. Yes, and we just got one family member extra. Welcome to the party. The road to 3. We're going to 300. Casey, who would have thought, right? I think you were there when I was even under 50, I think, right? I think you made a joke one time. Oh, what if you? That won't happen that soon. 295, crazy. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, what time is it? But the best part is just the people, the way the chat. I mean, it's just so much. Hey Malik, how are you? How long have you been doing this? You mean the trading or the streaming? Trading, 6 years, 3 years ICT, and the first 3 years a little bit retail. So not really getting. Well, I did do some good stuff that taught me, but not really the way that the last 3 years have been. And streaming just almost 3 months. Yeah. So 6 years total, 3 years ICT. Yeah. And things really changed for me when I got into ICT stuff. Then I really started clicking, and I could see the logic, and I studied a lot. I have to be honest, I studied a lot. I backtested a lot. I journaled. I'm still journaling. Yeah, just growing, and also just, building my own models, looking for logic behind every move, and obsessed by the algorithm. So I can tape read all day. And we've got a nice group of other nerds here that hang out and do this, enjoy doing it together. So yeah. And what about you, Malik? What is your story? How long have you been trading, and what do you trade? Hey MJ, how are you doing? See, all the OGs are back. See, this is what I love about the sessions, right? Oh, look at that. Nice move. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's see. Let me get back to the chart because let's see what happens at the weekly open. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the higher time frame because I do want. Oh shit. I'm a little bit tired, so I'm making these mistakes because I was already tired this morning, so I took a little bit of a nap. I don't know what's going on with me. So today I bought some because I need to go back to the gym as well. Some extra protein powders and creatine and stuff like that to get more. I need to get back on track. So I'm looking at this wick, guys. So if we go down, we've got this N walk right below us. So if we're going to go into this N walk and maybe into this one daily wick, which we created. Was it Friday? Yeah, that was Friday's wick. Remember we went down and then we had to move back up to the upside? That's this wick. So there's still a lot of imbalances in this wick. And my favorite level is right in this N walk. So if we do go down, and also there's a little bit, obviously that's a gap. That's the N walk, obviously. I was like, oh, there's also a gap there. Duh, that's the N walk. You genius. But anyway, so if we would go down, I would target, it will be a longer trade all the way to this level, but I'm still sort of bullish a little bit as well. So I'm going back and forth at the moment. Not really sure yet. Let me see. If we break this weekly open and we go further down, then I think we have a confirmation that we are going to this week, right? Yeah. Let's see. See, we just wicked into the open range gap and it's already 10:36. So I wonder if we really, I think on the 4 hour, this is the manipulation move of the 10 o'clock 4 hour candle to the upside. And now we're accumulation, manipulation, and we might have the distribution move to the downside. Yeah. You see the one, yeah, so this is the 4 hour, look at this. I wanted to go in, it needs to go to the N walk for confirmation for me. But it doesn't look very, I mean, I cannot frame this bullish anymore now, I think. 10:37, what's the 10:34 candle? 10:34, okay. It might be a fast drop. Let's see. A drop. Drop, drop, drop. Oh shit, I'm in. I took a, let me quickly, see, I'm so slow, guys. I'm so slow, I'm so slow. Why are you not doing it? So I got in here on this, when we went into this fair value gap here. What is going on? My trade that I'm in right now. So I entered here. I just don't like how it's moving, you know that? It's just too, See, it's about weekly open again, but this, I cannot frame the 1 hourly bullish. $10.34. Let's go. Okay, come on, drop now. Let's give it up. Is there SMT maybe? You see what I said about the 1034 candle? I'll show you guys. I actually disregarded it a little bit, but let's see. Okay, here we go. That's it. Well, okay, it's still going. Okay, let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh, guys, so not, this price action is so annoying, but it's gonna drop, right? We can see that. It's just hanging out of those levels. Oh, I'm in a short. You can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, exactly, MJ. I've got this level here, 25052. I've got that level. I think if we go down, we're going to go down fast. That's why I think it's sort of like maybe stalling now, because it's going to get it's going to be a violent move to the downside, I think. That's why it's just stalling, because I do think this is, if you see something like this, it's always like, you know, trying to fool people out of their positions all the time. But yeah, it's a long way down. This is my trade right now. I don't know why I have these here. I think I'm going to get rid of these lines. I don't know what these are. I put them on a long time ago, so I have no idea. So yeah, and MJ, why am I looking at this? Because it's a daily, let me show you, daily wick here. And this level here is in this other end walk. So that's why so we might have a bounce here already, and then I do believe we're going to go lower. I might get out a little bit sooner on my own account. Yeah. Let's make some money, guys. Let's make some money finally. Come on. It's going to be a nice drop. It's going to be a nice drop. Hee-haw! I'm going to already let it fall. Come on. Drop, drop, drop. I think I always used to do it before after the trade, but I'm going to do it now during the trade. Yeehaw, come on, go. Oh, maybe it didn't bring so much luck. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay, I'm going to put the magnets on again. The magnets always work. Really, they do. Magnets. Magnets. Yeah. Woohoo. It's a big one. Just one. No, 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 no. Where was I? Where's my level? Oh, here. Here. Hee-haw, come on, go down. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Meanwhile, you can see that my whole the whole house here is shaking and everything is going back and forth, but we're just having fun and being in the trade, right? We don't care. My cats are blowing off the roof. I just hope my internet doesn't go down. Hee-haw. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Now we have to be careful because we're at the bottom of an N walk. There is also always a point of liquidity where you can get a pullback. So be aware of that. Now, this is all normal, all to be expected. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Uh, 0.5 in the 4-hour, also inverse FUG on the left. Let's have a look. Mm-hmm. Look how weak it is. Oh, look, we have event horizon here. So guys, this is this is very important level here. You see there's also a little gap here. I don't know for sure, but this is important, the event horizon. 24146. So that might be a point of a nice retracement. So if you want to take a partial, do it there. It might take a while. 1050. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's see. 146, right? I said, yeah. So right over here. The moment we get out of the end walk, you'll see the red dot coming back because the midpoint between those two end walks, right? But because we're back in the end walk now, it's not showing it, but it will show again once it's out of it. Oh, and Q, you just want to drop. You just want it so bad. We know you do. To you just want to go up for the M for the macro. That's okay. Oh, you see there's a little gap here, even on the 4. Oh, look at this. You didn't even see this one. I'm going to mark this. The tiny volume imbalance here. Nice one. Okay. I will take one off here. At 149. 146. And then I'll leave one runner to the area here. Come on. Drop it. Hold on, guys, just 1 second. Are we dropping? Are we dropping? Are we still dropping? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like to see that. I like that. Well, we still have a fair value gap now above us, right? Oh, come on, NQ, just drop. Come on, be low. It's not an easy drop again. It is not an easy drop. Where are those times that we had those low resistance large drops, right? The easy ones that gave us the God, NQ, you're making us work. Come on. See, also because you don't have the large distribution move, you have to be careful with trailing. It's just not moving away from it. Why are you not doing that? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Toot-a-toot-a-toot-a. Hello, doggy. How are you doing, my little girl? We do have this fair value gap right over here, right? So I wonder if it could go up there and then it goes back down in the lunchtime. Oh, NQ, NQ, NQ. I was wondering if this is maybe could this be the turn? I'll quickly check a few things. One, 4, 2, 4.5. 1, 4, 2. One, 4, 2. Yeah. I think I'll take everything off at 1, 4, 2 if it starts going down, to be honest. I think this will be my that event horizon that I saw. I think I'll take everything off there if it gets down there. What are we doing now? If we go over the inversion, then we're out. Doo -doo 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 -doo. 11 o'clock. Okay, let's see. So now we're in a fair value gap. I like that in a macro, right? Let's see if we don't engulf it and we're going down from here. If you missed the trade, this is a nice entry. If we are going down, back down again. Let's see. So this could be happen, right? In a macro that it uses half of the macro to go up, the other half to go down again. But let's see. You don't want to go. It cannot fill it because then it invalidates the short. That invalidates the shorts, baby. I think I'm getting everything out at what did I say? 146, right? Yeah, I think that's a safer bet. I think that's 146-ish. So that's 100 points from here. Yeah. I think I'm going to change that. So I think I'm going to take everything off of this. And you see the red line, I think that the horizon will be my TP. I think I'm going to change that. And maybe I'll enter if it's still bearish, but let's see if it's still bearish, if it doesn't go down. Rolling, 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 rolling. I like this. This looks nice. Mm-hmm. You're gonna drop now? Or are you just gonna do it now? Okay. You're making me work. Got to monitor you all the time now. You're gonna do it? Oh my god. What time is it now? 11, 3 past. I like it. Okay, come on, drop now. NQ, come on, go. Go. There we go. Nice. Drop coming. Coming, finally, come on, go, go, go. Oh, come on, NQ, you want to drop. I know you want to drop. Okay, come on, go. Now, I want some displacement so then I can stroll my stop a little bit. I think my TP will be here. It's good enough. I'm tired of this trade. I think this is a safe exit here. 146-ish. Yeah. Hello, Johan. Thank you for subscribing. Guys, how are we with the, am I almost at 300? $297. Oh my God. Almost at 300, guys. Woohoo. Okay, guys, it's not an easy trade, guys, in all honesty. It is not easy. It's going to be very, just be, I do think we're going to go to that 1.4, but I'll be very careful at 1.46-ish, that level. But let's see, it might cut through that level through, like butter, but let's see. Okay, come on. You see, on days like this, what happens that it's those runs. It makes the larger moves outside the macro times, right? And then it takes that last liquidity during a macro. There's a magnet right underneath you. Do you guys remember those times where we had the low resistance liquidity runs? Do you remember those? It seems like a long time ago, right? Well, I think yesterday morning was one, but I wasn't really. I took a little bit of the piece of the pie. It feels like ages ago that we had those, like, you know, the normal, every month, the Thursday, third week of the month, it was like low resistance liquidity runs, sort of almost. If it wasn't week 3, you had week 4. There we go, come on. I've got to monitor you. But I've got, on the, you know, I always have to keep in mind on the funded that you have the consistency rule, so I'm up already 700, so I'm thinking of getting out, to be honest, because I have to calculate. I don't want to have too much because I always forget the consistency rules. Okay, so if I have to make now, because I have 40% consistency rule. That means oh, it's 653. Let me calculate. Am I okay with that? Otherwise, I'm just getting out. 653 equals 0.4. I have to make 1632. So if this would be my highest day, I have to make 1632 on this account. Oh, let's see. Okay, I think I can stay in. Let me. About my max. What is my max? Because I would rather have a faster payout, right? If we go to 900, 0.4, then that's 2250. Okay. I don't want to go over 1,000. That's okay. I can stay in a little bit longer. Yeah, that will be this will be my max as well. You always have to think about that when you have the consistency rules on fundeds, right? Like, okay, if I make more than that, then the max amount has to be this. Big little. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Toodoo, toodoo, toodoo. Toodoo, 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 toodoo. Let's go and queue. Give us a little bit of a run. Give us a little bit. Who's in the trade? Who's in the short, by the way? More people are still in the short? How's gold doing? I'll quickly just have a look at gold, just see how it's doing. Quickly have a look, have a look, have a look. A quick peek. Okay, you know what I don't like about it, because we trade this in London up to this level here. Now it's going back and forth. So it's for me high time frame consolidation. We had this large move. So I already thought it might not do much in AM session. So gold is off the table. So we made a good choice with NQ. It was a nice trade. In London that I framed it, but my execution, I was so tired, I just couldn't execute. It's just like, it was really weird. So I framed it, I put it on the screen, I talked about it, but I got in, and then for some reason I took the trade off, even though it was a good trade, and then I thought, okay, let it run. It was all good. It was all good because I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take a nap. I'll be back in the AM session, and it'll be all good. Yeah. But for me, this time I get really impatient a little bit now in a trade like this. It's also like, okay, do I want to stay in, right? It's like, why don't I take my money now off, and because it's just consolidating, or should I wait? Because it's also time, and it takes sort of away. It takes a little bit of your mental capital as well, right? If you see it going back and forth, because it could spike up again. I already took some off already. I have a runner. Oh, why does it say 2 here? It does not. It's not correct. Because I do get impatient a little bit with this price action. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, look at this. You don't want to take one off. Yeah. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Come on, make the rouse move. I'll maybe add a little micro again. No minis anymore. Also because of the consistency rule. But just be careful at this level, because I'm not sure if we go any. If I look at some level, the daily range, I wonder if there's more juice into it to get all the way to here. I'm not really sure. I think at 149, it's still 60 points to the downside. But further than that, I don't know. I wonder. How much was it? 9-hour trade. Okay, come on. What time is it? 11:20. Let's see if we can start to move at the 20, from 20 to 40, right? So that is also what you see a lot on days like this. Then it starts running around this area, this time. So not during the macro, but 20 to 40 time to make like, it makes like the larger moves. And then it stalls again, and then it takes the liquidity during them. It spools then during the macro. It does take liquidity sometimes in the 20 to 40. I did see that. Let's see. Come on, go, 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 go. It looks very heavy, right? Doesn't look very bullish anyway. It does now. Hey, Carolina, Carolina. Hey, you're gonna, yeah. Hey, I'm not always right, let me tell you that. But, yeah. Hey, listen, we framed it first to the upside, then we had to change our bias, but that's part of trading as well. Just going with the flow, and when you have to adapt, we adapt, right? Wiku, are you in the short as well? We'll be dropping 6E and ES execution. Yes, please do. I love it. I love your trades, and I love your visuals. Please do. I love it. So you also trade 6E. I like that. So Carolina, have you traded at all today, or are you? I know you had a good trade yesterday, right? You took that short. That was an awesome short. Okay. But this is, it's not an easy. I mean, it's a very, it's an annoying trade, to be honest, to be in at the moment. I'm sort of like almost contemplating to get everything off, because it's just, I just don't like the price action too much. It's sort of a little bit hostile, so to speak, right? Time is also valuable. Only 6E and E as long. Okay, so all you guys, so you trade 6E. I like that 6E as well. I mean, I don't trade it, but I know it has good. It can be nice, yeah. We have to trade where the opportunities are, right? Where the opportunity is. So. So if you've sat through these kind of trades and have you are aware. I mean, I would get very nervous when I was starting out and I was sitting in these trades. But at some point, you know, they're just manipulated. But it is a question: do you want to be in it, right? Even though it's going to go down, but do you want to sit through this whole consolidation? Because it's bloody annoying. But hey, we're in it now anyway, so let's just sit. We'll just suffer through it. We're going through it together. No, okay. Come on, Magnet, do your work. You need to do your work, Magnet. I didn't put you there for nothing. You need to do your work. I mean, should have moved it. There you go. There we go. Come on, NQ. Go down. See, I don't really, at some point, in the older days, I'm really nervous when I see a wick like this, right? Okay. But what is here? Is there liquidity? Is there a point? If you're on over levels and you know there's no liquidity or whatever, then there's no point for the market to really reverse here, right? And if I've done my homework correctly, but if I've done my work, I have to double check. But I think this is really the first point of liquidity where it could really have in. Am I saying that correctly? I'm just seeing this. You have to be careful. If you miss it, you know you're wrong. So I don't want to be wrong. I just want to make sure that I'm not overlooking anything. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, do you have here an inversion? This is what MJ actually pointed. This is what MJ pointed out, right? Yeah. So this is a point of where you have to be vigilant because it is an inversion, and we have this wick here. Let me see. Okay, let's have a look. Let's do some analysis. Why are we stalling here? Okay. Now this. Okay, I'm still on. Yeah, I think it's not. It's just stalling here because it's going to go through this. Going to disrespect this value gap, this inversion. There's a little gap here. See, it's also a little bit of a tiny little gap here, lower. Yeah, it's still good. It's still good to go. It's still good to go. Come on, go now. Go, go, go. Okay, so now we're going to get one of those 20 to 30, 40 run, right? Let's go. Finally. Go to the magnet. I think there's more a lesson in patience than actually it's about the execution at some point, right? So it's actually all, if you think about it, the logic, right? Why is it doing like this? So we're already in this large wick on the daily level, and a wick is nothing else than a lot of imbalances. So technically, the market is just balancing out those imbalances. And when you have a large wick like that, you never see actually a low distribution run in a wick like this. So it's sort of like predictable in a way. So it always takes its time. So what I also note, when you have like a large area here, you should also grade it, maybe do a grade in between them, because it's actually quite a large area, right? So let's see if we do this. Here we make it smaller a little bit, and let's go to the 15. Let's see if we can make something out of it. We can still can't do that. Oh, here we are. 25. Yes, it's too small. We'll stay on the higher time frame. It doesn't really matter. You see what it's doing, right? It's creating liquidity for the move up, which will come in a bit, most likely. You have wicks here, wicks here, wicks here, and you see the next one will be lower, and that's beautiful. That might be a low resistance run to the upside, which is coming. So I would like to see that this is not going to be higher than these. So, and then at some point you have a nice move to the downside, and then this liquidity is all being created to be taken out. I love to see this now. This is beautiful because it's not really creating it high, lower, lower than this one. This one is lower than that one. So at some point you can expect a move to the downside. It might be a little bit faster, and then do I have some? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a nice move to the upside then. If it's a low resistance run, who knows? Let's see how it. But I like to see this. This is a beautiful trend line coming up. 11:30. Let's see. Oh, I don't like to see that. There we go. Come on. That's still okay. Still lower. This one's still lower than this one. Yeah. And it needs to stay lower than this one. That's beautiful. It's just trickling down. Oh. Choo-choo. It looks a little bit too bullish to me now. I will get out. Yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm out. Um, yeah, it's good enough. I mean, that was a nice trade. I still would go down here. It just takes too long. I mean, you want to be in a trade. We've been in such a long time in this trade. I mean, yeah, at some point I'm just done. Still made $600. Yeah, it was a nice trade. I scaled in and out a few times, so yeah, it's time to start. But it's just and it makes sense, Avneet, because we're in a large daily wick, and when you're in a wick, it always takes time because a wick is just a gap which with a lot of imbalances. So you'll never have a low resistance liquidity run. But I wish it would go down a little bit further. So then I thought it might set up for a nice move to the upside, low resistance, but it's sort of like taking out the liquidity already. So I guess not. But I really do think we have that 145 as I really do think 145 is in the cards for as a low today. Yeah, it's 100 points down. But we're back into the end walk by the bodies. So let's see if it goes down to that level. So I do really think that the daily range will end. We'll have a lunch that will end at 140, 145-ish. That will be the end of the range, I think. The max range for today. I think that's all it has. Oh, did you do? Okay, I'll have a look because I love it when you guys do that because Wiku is also going to share. That 10-12 candle from ES that I mentioned earlier would have been great though. Hey guys, all these trades it's just I mean because Avneet he said something and I was googling, I was like journaling and I was like, oh, it was so in hindsight it was so clear, so yeah, there we go. Are we going to do the move now? I think it was still nice to stay in. It's not nice to stay in this long, but the more you see it, and next time I won't get out because then I know, you see it happening and okay, it's normal that it might take that higher, those wicks. But I just want to make sure if it goes to that level. And I set that 142 level, right? So I want to be, I just, for me, it's also not being in trade. I don't mind, but I still enjoy it just to watch if it goes to this the level that I'm think is the end of the daily range. Here we go, this level here. Let's see if it hits this. I think then we're done. Or then we might get a nice move upside. There we go. and it's just the it's the event horizon, and I had another something else there. I can't remember what it was. So I wonder if we're not going to go further down in that wick, but we'll see. We'll see. And gold is just consolidating, right? It's just, we had such a nice move. We didn't go higher than this level here, and it's still a 4-hour fair value gap, so not interested. I did think NQ would give us a little bit more fun, but we still had fun though. We still had fun. Guys, I'm at 299. One more subscriber and I'm at 300. Is there someone in the chat who hasn't subscribed yet? Who is going to be my number 300? I know my number 70, I know my number 50, I know my number 100, I know my number 200. Is someone going to be 300? Oh my god, that is awesome. Wow. I will be happy if that happens in this stream now. Let me know if you do it, because I want to know who you are then. That's so funny. Wow, I think I was under 290 or something when I did this. I can't remember. I just put too fast. But more important, are we going to go to the level? I want to see. Come on, go, 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 go. I want to see that level hit. I want to see if the analysis was correct. Right here. It's actually one for just above it, right here. Here we go. What are you doing? Just leave it. Two. Ooh. It would really make me happy if it would hit that level. I mean, then that means that my analysis was correct. But my initial frame, I thought it would go here, but then I started looking a little bit deeper into the levels, and I thought, okay, I don't know if the range, the daily range, has more juice in it than just here. So I'm really curious to see now if this will be the end of the range, and then we have our reversal, or does it have enough juice to really go further down? It could, because we do have some more standard deviations right here, right? We're at 4 now, calculated from here. Let me do this one here. Let's see. Let me do this one. Oh, that doesn't give me anything. What are you doing? What are you doing, Iris? Okay, this is today's manipulation move. So this is today. You know, sometimes it's hard when you have these blocks like so, the manipulation. Then the force just below here, so just below. But if I take this one here, let's see if that makes sense. So I'm always testing out these things. Then, oh, look at that. Oh la la. I didn't even see the exactly 4 on the dot. On the dot. But that's wishful thinking because I want this to be the case, right? Obviously, but if you look at the high, normally you can, when you have the highest point, this looks so weird. It's hard to calculate. Let me take this one here as well. See what does this one give. Now this is always, I always like this as well. And then what I normally do, you can use, where are we? Are we in the midpoint? Oh, we're going, oh, hold on. Let's see. Let's see, between 1 and sometimes I think there's someone here in the chat that they like, let me give it to you today. Oh, I like this as well. 0.25. Okay. So you see, if you still calculate this large one, it's a large block, and you grade it, you can still, it still matches those higher time frame levels just exactly. Isn't it amazing how algorithmic everything is? It's just crazy. It gives you the same data. Just you have to sort of like, oh, look at that. Come on, go to the magnet. Isn't it just amazing? We've got the ICT to thank him for giving the insights of those things. Now we're getting very close to this level here. Who in the chat has not been using the event horizons? Oh, seek for wisdom. Hey. I have to. 301. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. A straight. So it's A straight. Seek for wisdom and A straight. You guys, 301. Thank you guys. It was amazing. Wow. I think it's, am I 11 weeks in? So I think I actually did not really think about the numbers but you do have like, oh, it's a long-term thing, and quality over quantity, right? And I think that this was a number I never thought possible in such a short time, without any, there's no social media, and the group of people is just so amazing. It really is. I can't thank you guys enough. But I'm just curious, who in the chat is not using the event horizon of the NWOGs, so the midpoints, or are you already all using it? Go to the event horizon. Come on, baby. You don't use the event horizon. Okay. Well, do you use the NWOGs? Avneet, they're just as equally important as a liquidity level as the event horizon. So as you can see, the red dotted line, that is the event horizon, and I use it as a roadmap as well. So especially on Monday and Tuesdays, when we have a insight day or a ranging day, you will see it bounces between NWOG and NWOG. But if you have the event horizon on your chart as well, if it goes from NWOG to NWOG, it stops a lot at the event horizon. So for me also on the gold trade, it just gives you another level of liquidity, and you have it visual on your chart. And for me, if I know if it crosses one, I'll show you on gold. Once it crosses it, like I use the the event horizon on the gold trade on London as premium discount. They gave me the insight for the trade that I did this morning. I'll go over it in the when. Oh well, we're bouncing here anyway. Let me see. Okay, here. Let's go. So London trade. It was a beautiful trade. I did not take it. I did frame it. It's all on tape. Cannot lie about it. But here's the event horizon. I'm going to take out this. Let me just get rid of this block and everything else. So let me see. Where are we? 10 o'clock. Yeah. So you see this red dotted line, the thicker one. That is. So for me, my logic was okay. Are we going to break out or not? And we did reject at the 175 in already yesterday, so we went below here. So I also consider this premium discount. If we go back up over it here, and we were here, and we were in London here, and here we had the breakout. But I was okay to take that trade because I thought, okay, we've been using the event horizon already, gone down over it, below it, over it, and like also it was clear to me that normally when you have the first breakout trades, the people are being taken out, right? And that already happened. So that's why I was okay to take this trade up somewhere around here, all the way up to here during that London trade. But I used this information here because I thought, okay, we're not going to go back down again because we went below the event horizon. We're back up it. It already took out the first breakout traders, right? And now the second time I thought safe to take that breakout trade because we don't want to take. I missed the good setup, so I was like, okay, what am I going to do? So I had to frame my trade very quickly. But I only had the ability in my mind to frame it. I didn't have the energy to go in and take it. But it's all there. It was all framed out and yeah. But the event horizon is very important. It gives you a lot of information. The midpoint, you see here. And was it on the daily here? Here you see it clearly as well. Bodies are above it still. Here you go. And on Monday and Tuesday, for example, so once you are over it and you're starting running, then okay, my next level will be this. So it's sort of like it really gives you the roadmap a little bit. It's just an extra confluence you can integrate. And I also use this premium and discount sometimes. There's a lot of other things you can use as premium and discount instead of just only the full range, right? Time, gaps, move candles. Because, sometimes you just don't want to wait until it retraces or something like that. You want to trade. Oh my God, we didn't go there. I'm happy that I'm out of the trade. I truly am. But hey, guys, it's look at the wick. Look how big this wick is. Remember this trade on Friday? It went all the way back up very fast. That always leaves a wick like this. Once you get into it, this is what you get. This filth. I used to use event. Okay, Quick source like event is at 143, so I would use 150 level as price cycle to take equilibrium to see price. Do I understand completely what you're saying? Is it 143, so I would use 150 level as price cycle to take. Yeah, so you use the full like 140, 150, and those levels. And then what you shared, that was pretty interesting as well. What you shared about the using the holes and the zero to yeah, the zeros to the zeros, right? Yeah, so for me, it's also just everything is like first present for value gaps, the end walks, and then my opening range gaps. Those are literally all my roadmaps, and then I have some other information. Oh, I didn't even check it. Sometimes I forget stuff to check it. But hey, are we? Come on, NQ, take that level. My God, you're so annoying now. But yeah, I think that's the end of the dealing range today. 141-ish. Let's see if we can make it to yeah, 142, 14. Well, we're in the lunch macro now, so it makes sense, right? Yeah, take it out, and I think that's just we're at the end of the dealing range for today. I do think so. This is it. This is it. Maybe. So are we going? We might not go deeper into that wick. Yes, I want to see if I'm still higher time frame bullish on NQ. Am I higher time frame bullish on you on NQ even when you go down? So we rejected with this wick in this wick. We're gonna reject with this wick in this wick. So the question is, are we gonna go lower into these, or are we gonna go back up, right? That's the question. Avneet, did you say you were bullish on NQ, or were you bearish low higher time frame? I can't remember. This is all liquidity now. I don't know if I'm still very bullish on NQ now, to be honest. If I look at the structure. I don't know. Let's look at the weekly. Tomorrow it's already TGIF. TGIF. Well, this still looks very bullish. It's just a retreat. We're going back into this block here. Do you have a gap here? Look how strong the market has been. Crazy. Oh, we got some flatties here. We're going to retest the 15-minute breaker, or the weekly breaker. That will be, that's a long way down. But hey, it's just 3,000. The breaker here. This is not right. It's just this is what we see every day. What we trade every day. Breaker is, and then we get a retest, and then we take it back up. Unicorn on the weekly. I think I might leave this one here. Weekly breaker. Make sure it's out of sight. We actually don't want it inside because it's so far away, but who knows, we might need it maybe in the next week, who knows, we get a lot of downside movement, but I don't know. It looks like it, it's so weird. I mean, it's just normal structure technically if you think about it. And once you tap into it, you can you can have days of 1,000 points. So even though we go down 1,500, and the next day we can make up for it already for 1,000, for example. We've seen those days, right? So oh. O and Q, you're taking your bloody time. You're bearish, yeah. 5R. I got on. You had a short today. Okay. Oh, you have a. Did you put the forex? Oh, I think you're the first one to put something in the forex. I'm gonna go over it after this. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna look at all the everything. Oh, I think I put the wrong Discord in the because I made a stream. Let me quickly put the right Discord in the chat if people want to join the Discord. Guys, it's just beginning phases of a Discord, or just to be able to communicate together. Work in progress. We're populating it slowly. But it's just a means to communicate with each other better. And if you guys have ideas for us to do, maybe to maybe do something in the weekend or when we're not streaming and during the week, let me know. Because it's there for what was I looking? I was looking at the. Where can I find my video details? I need an older one, with the proper link in it. Dancing in the moonlight. There we go. Here we go. Anyway, feel free to join. It's all free. Oh, is this? I don't think this is the correct one. I'll make a new one. I think I'm going to make a new one anyway. It's good to have a new one once in a while. Here we go. It's a new one. Pin, 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 pin. Today's Thursday. It's not. It's not Friday. It's Thursday today, right? I'm just thinking. Am I confused? No. I'm sure it's Thursday. We still have one more day to go. But yeah, I'm just thinking maybe get to just maybe, especially maybe when ICT does an event for people who are into ICT. It's always good to go over stuff. His last video was quite interesting. Because I was tracking the 150 to 210 macro already, and his last video went over the 130 to 2 a.m. move, or the range. And I've been always tracking those ranges, and I was actually tracking the midnight range for a while, and I thought, let me just only use the first percent fair value gap, because I had so many ranges on my chart at some point, the midnight range, then the daily open range, but never did he speak about the 130 to 2 New York, or the London time range. But I am using the first percent fair value gap in London, which prints after 3 a.m. Eastern. So I did made a video like when I started the stream, because I was looking to build a model around the 2 a.m. open around London, because every time I saw, like, that's interesting. We know the silver bullet. We know that when the market opens, there's a run and the silver bullet in London. But I did see there was a lot of movement at the 2 a.m. move. So I was already tracking it and trying to build a model around that. And I have been doing that since I started the stream, actually. And I made a video, and I'm just wondering, after ICT made that video, like, did you maybe see my video and thought, oh my God, I've got to help that woman out of her misery, because she is onto something, but she has no idea yet. She's just tracking the wrong thing. But it does give me a lot of information, the 150 to 210 macro. So I've also framed the trade. I think it was yesterday or the day before, for that short that we did, right? Using that 150 to 210 macro, but I didn't know about the range. And then he dropped that same day, later in the afternoon, he dropped that video, and that was for me an eye opener. So I have another fair value gap now to track. That is the one that's printed in between 1:30 and 2 a.m. But it's very interesting. I don't know if there's people that trade London as well here. But yeah, it depends on the time zone that you live in, right? For me, it's morning, so it's easy to do so, and it just helps me a lot. I get intel, but the video also goes into how you have the same range, but then in the pre-market session. It's a lot of information, and you have to listen to it twice. But if you are into ICT, it's really worth it to go over. Yeah. It's worth it. He's dropping a lot of sauce now. I can tell you that. But hey, and Q, you're still not there at my level. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. $302. Oh my God, thank you so much, guys, for subscribing. But yeah, let me know if you have any ideas, or also in the chat or in the Discord itself, if there's any things that you guys want to do, which has value as well, because Oh boy, is it going up again? What shall we do, guys? Or is it worthwhile to stick around to watch this? It is somewhat annoying. sometimes on days like this, it might take that level out really not before it's somewhere in PM session, because if it's a daily range, it might take its time, right? Because if that's all it has, and it doesn't want to really retrace a lot because it just, stalling time, it might just take all day, the rest of the day. Goes up a little bit to do that small leg down. Could be. I guess it's a good thing I didn't wait. That's annoying. Well, I still had a good day. I gave a little bit back, so I'm at 25. So I made $593 today on this new account. Good enough. That's good enough. I mean, it was not an easy trade, and it took time, right? It was hard work. It was hard work. Okay, let's go over gold quickly. Okay, this is going to take all day. It's going to take a long time. Let's see. Are you going now? What time is it? Oh, 12. Oh, oh, oh. I like that time. I like that time. Remember what ICT also said, right? What is the first high that has been printed after 10 o'clock? And the lunch macro, let me see. What did we have? What's the first high? It's put it after 10 o'clock. Oh, I remember that one. That was this one right here, right? Because that was the one then, yeah, exactly. The one that fooled me a little bit. But that's very high. But then we go into the opening range back. That could be the 1252. I don't know. It's actually the only high that we made, right? It was just trickling down, trickling down. This took out a little bit liquidity here, but we still have a trend line from here. No, not really. Just this is a little trend line. Okay, well, let's see. I just want to see this level taken. Come on. That's all I want. Come on. Come on, baby. You can do it. Come on. Oh, it's not macro time. Well, yeah, we could extend a little bit, right? It's 11 past. Come on, thank you. Let's quickly check gold. Yeah, no, gold I've not. Okay, very interesting. The purple box is also one that new. So this is the fair value gap that I've been using from the 2 a.m. Now the only confusing thing that ICT said, yeah, no, you only use it in London, you don't use it, and because I asked him, he said, yeah, please put your remarks and questions underneath it. So I said, okay, what's the algorithmic value of the midnight range then in comparison to this one? Because I can remember teaching of you that you also, and then he did respond, because I think more people asked that question. And he responded, he says, no, the 1:30 to 2 a.m. you only use in London. But look here. Look how at midnight it just goes into it and uses the time. But this is also the midnight here above, so I guess maybe, well, I didn't even hit midnight this one. But look how beautiful it still works, right? On it's gold, but and I saw yesterday someone took a trade. I think Wika, that was also one of your students. Or no, it wasn't. It wasn't. She took the trade to the upside, and she just went to bed, and she had a magnificent trade. And in Asia, because it tapped right into that fair value gap, and then she just went to bed and woke up to a enormous trade. So I don't know. I'm still trying to. I think it's still valid, maybe for the whole day, but I don't know. So still tracking that. Come on, NQ. Dancing. Why am I not seeing this? Wow. I just want this level to be hit. I'm looking forward to my chocolate. I say that almost every time on stream. I think it's sort of like when you watch TV or sometimes you get like your brain is used to. It's sort of like your time that you either take a snack or you do something a little bit unhealthy. But now I think I sort of like have got a little bit of a relationship with my chocolate in the stream. Every time I notice that I'm on stream, I say, okay, when I think, okay, you know what, I think I'm almost done. I think I'm going to get my chocolates. So funny. But yeah, that means I can have chocolate every day now. Because I stream they're not on the weekends technically, right? So that means I can only have chocolate during the week and not in the week. So no, I'm taking that back. I'm going to take that back. But yeah, it's such I don't know, something about chocolate. So nice. Hi, Gigi. So I mean, I don't miss the Netherlands, but we really had some good things in the Netherlands, like a licorice. Our licorice is really nice. Obviously the cheese is good there, but I think you can get good cheese almost everywhere. It's just more expensive if you buy it somewhere else. And bread was very nice. And one thing that I really miss, that I really can't think, is that the herring. It's like raw fish, but it's so good. I mean, it sounds horrible, but it's really good. You have like you eat it with onions, and you just eat it raw. With a glass, in the first herring with a glass of champagne. I don't think you can find it anywhere else. But hey, seek for wisdom. So I've been trading in total 3 years ICT, and total I believe it's just over 6 years now. I started doing retail I started with penny stocks. I was already interested in long-term investing, but then I thought I was still working a full-time job. So I bought a subscription, and that person would just tell you get like these monthly or weekly overviews of specifics, and just getting interested in it, and that's how I also got into crypto. Um, and yeah, and then we got COVID, and then I started doing some stuff, and you start looking around, but then obviously you get to all these retail things. But I do get at some point I got to not volume profile, but into TPO. And that was a bit more serious, but I still was missing some stuff. I just even though it was sort of already a little bit time based, but and then somebody pointed ICT out to me, and I thought, okay, I can have a look. But I didn't think much of it because I thought, it's free, and it's just something free, and that it cannot be really that good. And then I started, doing core content and going into the charts, like, oh my god, that's so interesting. And it was sort of like the missing links that I already, was looking for when I got into the TPO stuff and volume profile, because it was just for me, there was a missing link. And then I just deep dived into it, and I just went full speed into it. I did core content twice, and every lecture that he did, I just absorbed it, and I didn't journal in the beginning when I started trading, and I started journaling while I was doing ICT because I was seeing things, but I did not in the beginning also with ICT, and I wish I did. But then when I started journaling, that's when things really, I started to really got a good basic of understanding of the market, and start to find some my models and some consistency. That just made me more excited. And then, but hey, I'm still studying and learning, and I'm addicted to finding out more algorithmic signatures. So I'm very time based, looking at specific times, using root candles. Time is plays a big part in my trading, more than price actually. So yeah, still evolving and fine tuning stuff, and building models and trying to get better every day, right? So lately I've been getting better and getting the larger moves, but now I'm every time you get better at something, you get a new issue that you have to work on, and that's for me trailing my stop. I trail too fast. If I have like a larger move, I just I just get like, it's not like I get nervous, but it's just sort of like, maybe I think it's impatience a little bit. So then I trail it too fast, and then instead of a 5-hour trade, it's a 3-hour trade, right? Things like that. And it's just because for some reason, once you're in a trade, I think something happens to your brain. You just, I don't know, you just think a little bit differently. So that's why I like tape reading a lot, just being not in a trade and really going over trades and over setups without sometimes being in it, because it just helps me being more, I just have more clarity, I guess. So I don't know if people can relate. I don't know. Well, because I stream now, I see it. I see the difference. And there's really a difference when I'm on stream execution and doing analysis. It's really are two different things, to be honest. You can have a good analysis and still, be bad in your execution, or other way around sometimes, or both. Still possible too. But even though when one is really good, when your analysis is spot on, I was like, hey, why is my execution so bad? What's happening? What's going on? I framed the trade. Everything is there, and you have an L. How is that possible? It is possible. I can tell you that for sure, because it's two different things, really. But yeah, it is what it is. But I'm very happy that I started the YouTube channel, and I just love doing this. I can tape read all day. Yeah. And apparently I'm good at talking too. I talk a lot. I didn't know I could talk 6 hours in a row. I did a stream last time. I don't know. I was like 6 hours. Did I just talk 6 hours? Did I do that? So maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Makes you wonder, right? Okay. So, oh my God, this is 12:22. I'm just literally just sitting and waiting for my TP to be hit, but it could be end of the day. So I don't know if it's wise to just. But what about you, by the way? What's your? How long have you been trading? Oh, hey, seek for wisdom. That is something we have a couple of females already here, and we're getting more of them. We're getting more of that was one of the things that I said. I hope that my stream will get some nice balance with female traders, because that was something I really I'm hoping. We do have some good traders and some good streamers, some female streamers already, but hey, we need more presence in the space. I think that the balance is perfect. The thing that I noticed, we female traders, I don't know if people can, maybe if I'm wrong, but I think we tend not to scalp. I think more we female traders have more are more in the longer trades. I mean a scalp. I talk about a scalp, and it's everything under 10, I guess, but. Yeah, so welcome. Thank you. Love to have you here. I've also got a Discord, right? So still trying to get some form and think, coming up with some ideas. So yeah, so feel free to if you have any ideas, feel free to drop them. It's all in the beginning phases. I think it went so fast with the subscribers that I think it was under 100 that there were a few people who said, could we, because sometimes they want to share a document, or I want to share something, and how are we going to do that? So you can already start a Discord even when you have 10 people, right? If you just want to be able to communicate with each other. So that's why we started quite early, and Eugene helped me a lot with that. So yeah. I went to it yesterday from watching. Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm happy to have you here. It's amazing. It's just, it's so much fun just, to connect to people around the world with the same passion, I guess, right? Because that's it. It's a lonely thing, trading. Not that I mind doing it by myself, but now if I compare it to how it was, and, being, in the stream, and doing it now together, it is just so much more fun. I wish I did it sooner, but it is. I mean, I'm really happy now. It's really fun, and it also makes me a better trader, to be honest. Being more work. It forces me to work on my patience. It forces me also to do proper analysis. I cannot go on tilt on stream. Well, I can, but I would look really stupid. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I really want my thought about the what would I wanted and what I was looking for when I went on stream. It's just some then you get some analysis that you can really, or just some clarity, or sometimes just how can I put it? It's not only about the trade itself, but also getting some sort of educational a little bit. Yeah, I don't want the people want to be like that's a signal service. I'm really tired. I can't even form my words properly. It's just so apologies for that. But you know what I mean, right? I have overtrading at FOMO issues. Did you? Yes, hell yes. Yeah. So I think that's one of the reasons that I made a video. I was actually, even though when I started to get better and I started to be profitable, I still had like, oh my God, why am I still losing accounts, and why does it still happen? But and I really started looking into like what happens to the brain actually. Why am I still doing this when we all know, we need discipline, and I'm a disciplined person actually in life, fairly disciplined, and I don't take abnormal risks in life, and but why do you do, what happens why am I doing this? And it's so weird. And it almost felt like an addiction, go back into the trades and stuff like that. But it's all normal actually, if you because it is actually, it's not only discipline, it's biology, because it's how, you your brain, your amygdala, and your cortisol levels are heating up, and you get like really, you get in a fight flight modus and stuff like that. So I made a video on it, by the way, because it was one of my first topics that I was really fascinated about. And also I saw other traders. I was like, and they were very open about it as well. And I was like, wow, it's so interesting. They already have a certain level. In the video, I'll tell you how. It is not that you overcome it totally, but you get to manage it better. Because sometimes when I'm tired, like I was today, I really have to force myself not to even go into a trade, because if you're very tired and you not feel well, you're also more, you fall more into that trap sooner. So that's why I did not get, when in that London trade this morning, I had a very good analysis, and I got in, but for some reason I got out of the trade again, but it was actually it was a good entry. And then I knew, okay, you know what, if I go in now, I don't have the proper entry anymore, so I just let it run. And it was okay, because I was like, I'll make it up today, and because I was tired. But so if you overtrade, you just have to sort of like, you have to close that loop in your brain, right? Because you have a losing trade, and then you're going to fix that problem. So what you do, you get back into you're like, okay, you know what, I'm going to get back in, and I'm going to fix that problem, and I want to make it back. Well, what happens? You have another losing trade, and then again you're like, oh no, I've got to fix that one, because now the problem is bigger. Then you start revenge trading, and you get into that loop. Now, there are a couple of things that you can do, because you need to bring your cortisol levels down, and you have to reset yourself again. So you need to walk away from your desk. But I said that many times, but I didn't walk away, because it's hard, because you want to, you get back. So there are some things that you can do. So you either walk away, you get yourself a coffee, you walk, and you just, you don't even look at your charts, and you just let your loss be your loss. And at that time, it's most likely a small loss, right? Because if you have a stop loss, you don't have a lot of, and that will help you to get your cortisol levels down, and then you will see it, more clearly. But the other thing that you can do to close that loop in your brain, and that's sort of like I think that you have to really get used to it, but I do it now, but I can't do it on stream, is that when I have a losing trade, you journal it straight away. Your brain sees it as it closes the loop, so it won't have that, you won't have that urge to go back into the trade to fix that problem. It resets yourself, really. It really helps. So you either walk away, after we're talking about a losing trade, and for revenge trading and over trading, right? But yeah, watch the video. I have it on my, it's actually, I think it's a pretty good video, because I sometimes watch it myself to remind me, like, because the markets are designed around fear and greed. So your brain, they trick us to do this, right? It's all by design. It's all by design. So it's totally normal that we feel that way. And even though when you are already doing well, you will still have that, it will still, sometimes catch you a little bit. But you just have to think about, okay, I really have to close that loop. And then I think also what helps me is trading more mechanically. So it takes away more stress. It takes away the stress and not the uncertainty a little bit. And I think if I trade now, I think it shows as well. I'm not very stressed anymore. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If my analysis is correct, then I'm okay to have a losing trade. But also having a model. So I have a few models, and if I see it, I just get in, and I feel confident because I know the model. And then also I don't, and even though when I get stopped out, I just re-enter, because it's that model. And then if I really get stopped out 2 or 3 times, then okay, something is off today. Then I know the market is just not doing its thing. But when I start over trading and revenge trading, then they're never around my models. It's just that I'm starting to gamble, and I'm starting to do, so it tells me now a lot. Like, okay, why am I doing this? It's just, something off with myself. But I think once you start getting your models and your your reps in more, you start to trust yourself more. Let me put it that way. So over trading is also a lot of times, and FOMO is, I remember that feeling that I had, like, oh my God, now there's a move and I have to be in now, because now it's the only time I can make money. But now I'm like, oh, I don't have that anymore, because I know my model will present itself a couple of times per week, and there will be other things that will present itself, even though maybe not that model, but things that I look for. And once you start seeing that, you will get more peace of mind as well. So it also takes time a little bit to get more experience in the market and screen time. How long have you been in the market? How long have you been trading? Oh yes, I love Susie. Yeah. I've watched most of Susie's videos lately, but yeah, Susie knows his stuff. He's Dutch, just like myself, actually. Susie's a great trader. I mean, he figured some stuff out, so he knows. I think he figured out the whole the enigma, so to speak, right? Yeah, it's all out there. I mean, you just have to see it. But he's a smart guy. But FOMO, over trading, I think I've been long-term investing, but trading this year. Oh wow, just a year in. Yeah, so you're very new, and it's good that you also studying ICT, or have you been using other concepts? Um, no, I don't have a video about how I get into my trade and walking through my, because the trades are all, I do it on stream. Because the analysis is different every time, but okay, ICT, good. So you don't have any rubbish, retail rubbish like I had. So that saves you a lot of time. Good, I love that. No, but I think my goal is to be as thorough as possible with entries and going over analysis and really getting into the nitty gritty of the logic behind every move. So that's really what I try to bring across. I do think I can do it. You can always improve. So, so I did not make a video about it because I'm thinking like I would rather have that also being part of the every stream be that a part of the stream. But hey, maybe that's an idea to what I look for, working through analysis and trade management. Yeah. No, those three exactly that you are mentioning are things that I do keep in mind every time when I go into a trade, that I do go over exactly those things, like why, my stop loss management, and also what I did wrong. I try to recap as well. Okay, what could have done better in this trade? Could have entered here. I try also to make a short of every like some trade recaps, but I've just been very tired this week, so I haven't really been able to do so. But yeah, so, and also important, if I have a good trade, I try to make chapters in like you have a long stream, right? And then to make chapters so people can quickly go through your trades. So I'm trying to do that as well. So I want to get more into that. So every trade that I do, that I have a proper trade recap and stuff like that. So it will happen. Yes. I don't know why I'm so tired this week. I'm just really exhausted. So I went to the I got some I need to get also to do more workout again and just go to the gym and stuff like that, because I do have a beach here and I walk, but it's not enough, I think, because when you get older, you just need to stay fit. But I think maybe that's a part of it. So I got some creatine and some protein drink to go with that. So I'm going to build my. I'm going to get stronger as well because I just need to get. I want to be fit. So I appreciate hearing you share it on the stream because watching and following you as you speak helps the brain to learn better from me. Yeah, thank you. That's what I really hope I can do. I really want this stream to be about obviously hang out, but also I want every stream to be educational as well, that it brings some value, right? Not just um, yeah, it's just really yeah, I think that's mainly what I really want to pass on, and also help people speed up their learning curve. And meanwhile, in the meantime, I'm learning myself, and I learn a lot from the chat. We've got some very wise people here, and they share their stuff as well. I think it's awesome. I think it's an awesome group already. I can't be happier. So here it is. I'm in South Africa, by the way. Where are you from? It's 7:38 now at night. But it gets dark here very fast. So sometimes when I start in the when we are in 1 hour, an hour UTC 5 in New York, but when we started 1 hour before, I started in daylight, and suddenly people are like, "Hey, it just was day, it was light in your place, and now it's." I said, "Yeah, it goes like boom, and it's dark. It goes very fast." Yeah. Are you in the U.S.? Oh, Cambodia. Oh, wow. I've never been to Cambodia. That's still on my bucket list. 12:39 a.m. Yeah, so it's late. Yeah, I know it's late. Yeah. So, so you can do London as well then, right? Do you trade London too? You should go to bed at some point. Yeah. I wish I didn't need any sleep. Did we hit that level? Let me see. We did not. We are back in the opening. Yeah, I think that level might really be the daily range, and then it's just going to go back there in the. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, so you saw the trade, the morning trade. It was pretty awesome, right? The trade, even though I didn't take it. I was quite happy with the analysis on that trade, but I was actually a little bit annoyed that I didn't take it. I wasn't in it, to be honest. But yeah, shit happens. But hey, I made it up today, so it's all good. It's all good. All good. I usually go to be by lunch, but I do London and New York AM. Hey, what happened to my? Why is my screen black? Where's my? What's happening? Oh, here. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay, guys. I think it's just going to futz around, and I think it will make one more leg down into that level, maybe even a little bit lower. But I don't think there's much juice anymore in Q. But hey, I could be totally wrong. And again, let me see. I'll do one more check on gold, and I think I mean, that will be it. Yeah. So gold is just consolidating again. We're just here going back and forth, right? Yeah, lucky that I stayed out of gold. I think it was a nice trade but it was just only this move, the manipulation. So accumulation, manipulation. This was a distribution. Now let me calculate something. Hold on. I want to see if this makes sense. Hold on before we go. 2.5 here. So this manipulation move. So then we want to move this to 4. And we already passed it, so it should be here. 6 then 5. Okay. Okay, so the manipulation move a lot of the time is 2.5. So let's say from here, what I did, I calculated the move from here, right? To how did I do? Yeah. Only the bodies. I didn't use the wicks. Now, where did we stop exactly? 2.5, right here. Now, what is the full? I think we have to. We go to 6 is here. Let me see. Now look to your left. Look on the right, to the right of your screen. The 6th standard deviation is exactly lining up with the 25% of the long daily wick. Now I have this level here, 5 standard deviation, but maybe this is possible today, later on. You keep that in mind, because so it's always like a manipulation move is always 2.5, right? It's 2.5, and then technically if you have a distribution move, it varies between 4 and 6. But if you can, if this is AD, you have accumulation, manipulation, and then now it's a horrible distribution, but it is a distribution move to the downside, right? But it's just tricks down, 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 down. But the range for a distribution move can vary between 4 and 6. Now it could be that it's done here and there, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna go lower. Oh, here we go. See, I never get away from the chart because I just love seeing. Okay, is it going now? Is it going now? I want to see it. But we're getting to the next macro. I might as well stick. I'll just look at the macro. I'll just have a look at the macro. So I want to see now. I'm gonna see. So I wonder if we are already below the 4. We are at 4.5. This is so 5 is exactly that level that I sort of like pointed out. Are we 5 here? A little bit higher. Well, let's see. But because this doesn't line up with my level, oh, it does. Here we go. Let me see. Okay, let's go into the event horizon. Let's see. Because if we go to the event horizon very fast, we might even go lower to this end walk here. But I just wonder, I'm just not sure we have enough juice. Let's see how it reacts here. There we go. Boom. It's always interesting when you see a level of liquidity being hit. Look at the time, 12:46. Then watch how the macro is going to behave, because you have a liquidity point hit not at 10 past or 10:02, but a quarter to. So that means your macro is already running, right? Your macro starts early. Now let's see if we can get to 25, because now 25 makes sense. Okay, TP is Finally. Oh my god, that was 3 hours. Oh, thank god I'm out already. I'm gonna close my account because I don't want to trade it anymore. Now maybe because we've been going back and forth so much, it should reject from here a little bit, but let's see. There we go. So my only question is this the level, are we done for today? Is this the level for the daily range? But what did I say? We're going to get a V-shaped recovery from here. Oh yeah, okay. Long in, are you in gold, Wiku? Oh, nice. Yeah, it finally got there. Thank God. I don't know why it's doing that. The black screen. Good game. Are you incorporate SPX, gamma exposure for confluence and but for NQ? Do you use that on for NQ, SPX, and gamma exposure? I never heard of that, to be honest. Interesting. Imagine still being in that trade, guys, and just waiting for this moment. Yeah. But hey, at least it went there, right? I mean, that was the analysis was, but you need a good entry because you have to sit through this. It did go back a little bit, so you don't want to be in draw or almost giving back all your. You convert the price to NQ. Hey, that's interesting. I'm curious to hear more about that, to be honest. What you look for and how you implement that. Let me have a look, Wiku. Is gold finally waking up? Oh, you use settlement price, the retest of settlement price in a fair value gap, 1221. Where's my 1202? Oh, you're above the 1202 root candle. That's good now. Yeah. Okay, that's good to go. Good to go. Gap. Nice. Well, lovely people. Ooh. There'll be a new 4-hour candle coming soon in an hour, but I will just be watching, but not anticipating, I guess. Any questions or anything you want to comment before I leave you guys? Did they change anything? Let me just, because the markets are open, the government is open now, right? So I just want to know if they took the CPI, was it CPI or PPI today off? But do we have anything added maybe for tomorrow? Let's see if they have added something. No, it's all yellow, yellow. Call me mellow, yellow. Let's see for Monday. Monday, we've got Orange Empire State Manufacturing Index. Then 18th, yellow, nothing. Oh, FOMC at 2 on Wednesday. Yeah. But in London, we have CPI on Wednesday 19th. So that's awesome. Unemployment claims. Oh, Friday. Friday we have a lot. I think they've just next Friday. Ooh, it's gonna be a busy day. Nice. But we'll see. We just will see. Let me check the chat. It looks very heavy again, right? The NQ. It's gonna drop. Sub 1 minute. Is live options order? Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah. I sent you a link in the Discord. I'll have a look. I'll check the Discord. I'm gonna get my. I'm gonna make myself a nice cup of tea, and then I'm gonna check the Discord and look at all everything that is posted there. Oh, let's go to storm. This person streams every day. SPX Jacks. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you. I want to thank everyone again, and thank you for subscribing. For the people who came in. Oh my God, there's so much wind. I wish you a pleasant evening, pleasant day, and I'll see you either tomorrow in London or in the stream in the New York session. And if you have any questions or comments, you know where to find me in the Discord or on stream. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Have a lovely evening, day, and I'll see you soon again. And thank you again for all your support and just yeah, you guys too. Stay safe. I'm gonna look at all the Discord posts that have been coming through. Thank you for being here as well. Ciao, ciao.